Well, I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear that. Yes, I think there are mics in the aisle, so if you just put up your hands, I think they can go to you. So just go to anyone, yes. Anyone who's...
Hi, good evening, Amir. This is Purva right there.
Okay.
Hi, I think I would say like everyone sitting here, I'm also your biggest fan. Whether it's your blog or your Facebook or Twitter, I'm everywhere, and it's an honor to see you and meet you here today, and we really welcome you to Melbourne. It was a pleasure.
Thank you.
And the movie was just wonderful. It was just great. I'm sure everybody's going to agree with it. And I'm sure Anushka was the director, you know, which had the story to tell you, because I've seen your interviews in which you believe that you directors have a story to tell you. And I would like to ask you that whenever you pick up a role, what informs you about the character? What it is? Is it a research work? Because every role is so perfect and in depth. So what it is all about?
Well, I'm not acting in this film, so... well, let me just quickly answer that. I mean, I take a lot from the script. The script tells me a lot, and then depending on what the part is, I try and research it. I mean, when I was doing Tare Zameen Par, for example, I spent a lot of time with special educators to understand what are the issues that children face with learning disabilities. Yeah, stuff like that. Yes. Well, before we take the next question, I have one request for you guys. You know, this is the day and age of Twitter and Facebook and all of that. So I really request you not to give out the end, and you know, a lot of people want to know whether Natha dies or doesn't. So until the 13th of August when the film releases, please don't go around tweeting about how the film ends. I mean, you can tell people what you thought of the film, of course, that you're totally free to do that, but just try and keep it.
Amir, what time is your flight?
Oh, yeah. You know, I was really wanting the screening to start, you know, as soon as it could, because then I could spend more time.
Stay for another day.
Well, I'd love to.
We need autographs.
Sorry? How did I get the idea? Well, this is a script that Anusha has written, and Anusha used to be a journalist before this. She used to work in the electronic media, and so this is a story that she came up with. And this is entirely her voice, which I have tried to support. And I've tried to support the cast and crew of this film, the creative team of this film, to try and make the film the way they see it. That's what I've tried to do, really.
You did it well. Only you were missing in the film.
Woo!
Hi. Look, I think I'm probably a little bit away from the crowd. I think I love your work, but I'm not a mad fan as such. I am with one. What I want to say, what I want to say is, I hope you will take that as a compliment, that the films that you have chosen demonstrate to us and to me the courage to take Indian cinema to a level which we have never witnessed before. In every aspect, this film represents spectacular cinematography. The characters, I challenge anybody to find them as actors. They look like we've gone to the villages, picked them right out.
Yeah.
We can't believe they're acting.
Yeah.
The music is so well blended in. And again, I preface this by saying that I'm not overawed by many things, but I just want to compliment you on the fact that please take courageous steps to take films like this forward. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, you know, for that, thank you. For that, I really have to thank, you know, all of you guys, my audience, because with I mean, right through my career, I've been doing stuff which is not considered conventional mainstream cinema. And it is with the kind of support and love that my audience has given my films that has given me the encouragement and strength to do the kind of films that I've always wanted to do. So thank you guys.
Hi Amir, this is Harindra here. This is quite a serious and sensitive subject. You have pitched that with some sort of comedy context on the subject. can I request that please produce a feature film or some sort of documentary on the serious note, on the note where people can take it seriously and perhaps try to help the people who are affected by this very core subject?
Well, I think the attempt in this case that Anusha has made is in fact to sensitize people and to, you know, get us to think. When I read the script, sure, I found it funny, the lines are funny, the characters are very vibrant, but it's also very heartbreaking. And often when you're laughing in the film, I mean, I felt that, you know, I felt bad. I was like, I shouldn't be laughing here. Yeah, this is something that's really sad that's happening. So I think that Anusha has kind of, in a sense, she's also celebrating how we are as a society.